This is Jenny from my vlog 1 year ago. You are a year 3 student majoring in
history and education.
You'll be going on an exchange to the Netherlands.
To the Leiden University for half a year.
You told me you miss you're already crying every night before you're leaving in a few days, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving Hong Kong in 3 days, and I have been crying for every night. And for my family, for my friends, I miss them so much, including you.
Right. But yeah, I'm sure it's like stepping out of our comfort zone, going through these uncomfortable experiences that I'm sure you'll learn a lot, because exchange for me has changed my life, and I'm sure hopefully it will be for you as well, going to the Netherlands. Just, I guess, several things, maybe, have fun, but stay safe, don't do drugs, and those sorts of stuff. We were chatting about that, right?
But I won't do drugs, okay?
Right, that's good.
I have to be a teacher in the future, so I won't do that.
Yeah,
okay?
You've got to be a role model.
Okay, take 2. Yeah, we did not record audio in the first take, so great. So let's start from the top, I guess. But Jenny came back to school to help me out with my honors project experiment today. Very nice of her. Pretty went smoothly for the most part, and not much obstacles, difficulties encountered, unlike when I did it with Faye or Keith. But so that was great. But you came back from your exchange, this is weird. We're doing this all over again. We've had the exact same conversations. We're just pretending we're talking about these things the first time. But you came back from your exchange, last semester at the Netherlands. How was that?
It was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I went through 11 different countries in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And I studied really hard in the Netherlands.
Yeah, you did.
Yes. And people always say this is one in a lifetime experience. But for me, I will say that it's once in a lifetime torture, because during the trip, I told you before, many disasters.
Like what? They don't know.
Yes. During the trip, I lost my luggage, missed my flight, and then my flight also got cancelled. And then because I have filmed some videos and want to take some vlog to record my trip or something, then I lost some of my footage, and then it has me to cry in the Apple store, and I try to find someone to help me to recover the footage, but it's turns out nothing's happened and no one helped me. Okay, I know no one will help me, but I still try to ask for help.
Yeah, I mean, like we were talking about how before the exchange you said you were anxious and everything, but like you said earlier again, you turned out you were much tougher than you thought you were.
Yeah.
And I mean, I could not imagine to have to go through everything you went through over there, losing your luggage. And you're talking about in the UK and in London, you guys don't, the few of you, all girls, your friends, you and not knowing how to commute or whatever, and the foreigners helping you, yeah, so all these things. And you saying because over there, I mean, of course guys might have this risk as well, but girls more so, you saying probably you guys have to get home by 6, or I don't know, you have to get home early, right? You can't especially for, so yeah, so I cannot have even I would not be able to handle all that anxiety or whatever, your friend just dragging you along out at night. And
at first we did went home before at around 6, but when we get used to the environment in Europe, then we get home at 9 or 10 or even 11, because we get used to the environment. But at first we think everything was strange to us. Then when we live longer, travel more, and then we find out that it's very safe if we protect ourselves, if we keep our stuff,
Belongings.
yes, carefully, then no one will steal your stuff. I guess. That's
Yeah.
for me.
But yeah, really, I guess you like your problem-solving skills, your like being more independent, all those sorts of things. It must have like improved for you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I mean, I thought like I've grown a lot from, and hopefully I have from like going to Fudan to exchange, but yeah, I still can't imagine like actually probably going out of like mainland China and like because over there I still have relatives to communicate. Like you still have like people you know over there. But then when you're like outside, like in Europe or in the U.S., you're by yourself. You have to figure it out. Like if you cry or whatever, like you have to like if crying is the method, like then do it. Like you have to think of a solution if the situation comes. So yeah, for that, actually I really admire you for that. Yeah, I still can't imagine having to do that myself. But on that note, you're actually going like out for your practicum
Yes.
in a month.
Yeah, next
So-
the 6th of March.
Uh-huh.
And I have to go to my alma mater, maybe.
Hopefully at 4 p.m., which is in what like
Yes.
like 15 minutes.
At 4 p.m. I will receive an email, then I will know which school I'm going to.
Right.
Then I will work like a full-time teacher, I guess. And then like maybe during the weekdays, every day I have to go to school at around 7 o'clock and then leave at like 6 p.m.
Hopefully not working overtime.
Yeah, that's terrible. Like no, because this is the practicum. It is a very precious opportunity. So no money will receive, like no salary and no subsidies. Like all the transport fee
Oh,
or
subsidies,
lunch.
not even subsidies. Like,
Yes, but that's yeah. I'm grateful with that.
yeah. I mean, you said earlier like with that's not even because of COVID. Like you haven't actually taught in a did classroom management, all that. So
I have no actual classroom management experience. But because in the last year or a year before, we did some trainings through Zoom, or maybe I participate in some activities like during as a volunteer or some job or part-time job. We always teach through Zoom.
Right.
So
Never
maybe
face to face.
Yes, I didn't actually did anything about classroom management. I didn't punish the guy who played games
Yeah.
with his phone in class like you.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I cannot.
Can you suggest some solution that can
solutions?
stop you from playing your phone in class?
I mean, like if we're just joking, I guess you. I mean, I know for a fact like my school is more lenient, at least back in the day, because like Marco, like my secondary school friend, and I like talked about like, you know, we knew like we've heard like he's heard like other schools when they take away your phones, they give it back at the end of the semester, and like we just get it back by the end of the lesson or like by the end of the day. So I mean, I guess you could be the mean teacher and just get people's phones, but then in a way, then the students hate you and whatever.
Oh.
So if you're saying like how to manage them, I mean, as a person with no classroom management experience, I would say, I guess like the teachers that, that manage their classes effortlessly are those that really the students vibe with. Like they really like the teacher. The teacher doesn't even have to try. It's like their personality or the way they teach, they're actually impressed by their teachers. So they actually want to pay attention. I think that's what happened, fortunately, in my senior forms. Like I had this great Chinese teacher, like, I mean, without him, I probably won't even be talking to you right now. I won't be here at this university. Like, it was all thanks to him. He helped me improve my Chinese, my grades a lot. And like a lot of the teachers at Beacon, like the tutorial center, But yeah, I mean, like these are teachers that like made me actually love the subject so much that I would not want to waste time on, you know, gaming or whatever. I actually want to learn this. I want to improve. I want to pay attention. And I mean, if you can do that, then you don't need to do no classroom management, I guess.
I know what you mean. So
Yeah,
so my only way is to improve myself with my teaching pedagogy.
Yeah, I mean,
so I can attract students from listening to me.
but then again, like even the best teachers, there are still like students who like sometimes even if you offer them help and someone doesn't want it, then no matter how much help you try to offer them, they just don't want it, and they're not gonna like pay attention to you, whatever. But then, I mean, I guess a lot of my classmates back then, I guess we were like that. Like our teachers were really nice. They tried to offer us help. We didn't really accept it, but then I guess later down the road, by now, hopefully, I guess we all sort of realized like our teachers were, you know, they were just you know, trying to help us. Like when they were trying to get us to pay attention in class when we weren't, they were just hoping that we'd have a better future. I mean, teachers get no, well, I guess not like practical benefits from like okay, maybe if like your class has like really good grades, maybe you'd get a promotion or something, maybe, but like I guess like it isn't that like direct relationship. So I guess, I mean, you won't really benefit from like the student acing their grades. I mean, I guess you as a teacher, I mean, I don't know how much you're gonna have to cry if you teach like naughty students like us back then. I think like hopefully I don't know if we are the naughtiest. Hopefully we already are. So like there won't be even worse cases, but there could always be worse, right? So yeah. We talked for a lot longer than we wanted to, I guess. We expected to delve into it real deep, but I guess, yes, just all the best of luck to you, like for your practicum. I guess, you're mostly anxious about like students like us, like when we were teenagers, I guess, right?
Yes, quite.
Right. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be a teacher, but if I have to be one and I have to deal with myself like in the past, okay, let's say I'm actually already like I game, but I'm obedient. Let's say like in Form 3, I was like in like grade 9, I wasn't gaming, right? And I wasn't like one of the naughty kids. I was still obedient. I just wasn't studying. So does that make me a bad kid? It's hard to say. I mean, but I guess as a teacher, like chatting with some of my own secondary school teachers, they just tell me like, of course, at times you have to let go, like not because like being too attached to a student, then and then you put in a lot of effort and you don't see the results. They still don't pay attention. They still hate you. I mean, it's like then you know, I have teachers that were sort of like you, or you sort of like them, like cry or like break down mentally. But then there's this side, but also there's the other side where like, well, when students truly like thank their teachers, like they're grateful for what you did for them, they appreciate. I mean, I guess that's the beauty of being like educators, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully you get more of that than the former. You'd have students like that, but yeah, I guess you'll definitely learn a lot from the upcoming practicum. Yeah.
Thank you for your advice.
Right. I was gonna ask you for probably advice. It turned me sharing. I was thinking like you'd be sharing more. But yeah, I don't know, like for these few years of studying education, like I don't think that people want to listen to my advice, but as an education like major yourself, you have any like advice for those who want to embark also like on this road of becoming like a teacher?
Can you ask me after my practicum?
After practicum,
Yeah.
sure, definitely. So we'll look forward to that.
Yeah,
And
I have no experience.
I have no experience. I don't know what I'm talking about just now. I was just flapping.
Okay.
But yeah, look forward to your sharing, I guess, afterwards, and hope you have a great time. And hopefully, in a few minutes, you get your alma mater, I guess. All right, nice.
See you.
That's cool. Hey homies, I hope you enjoyed this clip. If you did, here's a full playlist of sharings from other top-notch people I've met.
like, comment, subscribe, 一键3连 and I will see you in the next one. Alright guys, peace.